So we've got two clips of Ron Rivera that we're going to play. The first clip is him opening his press conference with a prepared statement.
Yeah, his opening statement.
By the way, it's so weird to see him reading this.
It is kind of
It
weird.
is the weirdest thing. I don't understand it. Why can't you speak off the cuff? Why? And it's a long, wordy, just word salad. I can't believe it.
Here's why you can't speak off the cuff. He's not good at it. He's not good at doing it.
So who told him, and we're going to play it, but who told him, hey, Ron, you know what? Best thing to do, instead of speaking off the cuff, just read this.
Yeah, we'll write it for you. Read this.
The PR department.
It is.
Who is their
awkward.
PR director?
I don't know.
I can't imagine they're any good.
All right, so here is Ron reading from his statement at training camp today.
As I've said many times since I've hired Eric, I love the overall message that he gave to the team his first day, and that was basically we got to learn to be comfortable when we're uncomfortable. And I think what's happened is for those guys on that side of the ball, things are uncomfortable. There's been a lot of change. Today, we know that we're trying to build here, and we're all aligned. As I've said many times since I've hired Eric, I love the overall message that he gave to the team his first day, and that was basically we got to learn to be comfortable when we're uncomfortable.
Sorry, I did that twice.
And I think what's happened is for those guys on that side of the ball, things are uncomfortable. There's been a lot of change. And the entire way of doing things has changed on the offensive side. Change is hard, and I've always encouraged our players to have great dialogue and build relationships with our staff. Since those conversations took place with Eric and the players, I've seen the improvements. And I can honestly say that the last couple of practices probably have been the best of training camp, which I think is great. To me, that displays a team is beginning to embrace the message and approach to how he does things and how we want things done. I also want to clear up the reference I made about Jack in comparison to Eric. I did not communicate that correctly, and I met with Eric. We had a great conversation, and that was cool. I think the biggest thing is that we're all on the same page, everybody. I'm fortunate to have an experienced staff, guys like Eric and Jack, and a roster of players who want to help this franchise take the next step. We're all working to build a culture where players and staff can respect each other's point of views and the way that we do things and continue to be very professional with one another. At the end of the day, we're all a family, and we're working towards the same goal, and that's to win. I just wanted to get that out there so everybody understands I wasn't as clear as I probably needed to be, and I own that, and that's on me.
God,
He gets very uncomfortable on the air.
It's such a word salad. Such a long,
I don't even know what he
statement.
said. I don't even know what he said.
It's also just bad optics that you're going out there with a piece of paper.
Well, you see, he's trying to hide it behind his hat, then he's looking to the side, and you're like, oh, my God, he's reading this whole thing. Now, again, it doesn't matter if they win. Nobody cares. Let's play the games already. We hate all this more than you do. But why? Why is it so weird? Why can't, you know what his best move would have been? Not address it. Move
Correct.
on.
Well,
all you're doing is bringing more attention.
I wonder
to it.
if he went to the PR staff or the PR staff went to him and said,
I'm going to guess the PR staff approached him.
We got to clean this up a little bit. It's too big of a story.
They probably went to him. You started this fire. Now we're going to type it out, and you need to attempt to put it out. But to me, it looks almost worse having him go out with a statement.
Yeah.
It just
again, it's just a little optics thing. It doesn't matter if you win. Nobody cares. But man, the optics are weird. When was the last time a head coach came to the podium and read a prepared statement?
I can't recall
to correct
seeing
something that he said the day before, other than when he was in like deep doo doo.
I don't know. I can't.
It wasn't. By the way, guys, it wasn't that big a deal. It was just kill a day of sports radio. Wasn't that big a deal?
Well, that's what he should have come out and said. He should have come out and said, what I said yesterday is not a big deal. It happens in every camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why are you guys running with it?
Yeah,
I would have grilled the media and said, "What are you serious? It's not that big of a deal."
Yeah, or just ignore it.
But then most of the media wouldn't do this because they're probably scared of Ron. But they should have shot back. Oh, you're the one that stepped in it. Yeah. You're the one that created this whole controversy. It's not our fault. Don't turn it on us.
I know, but he can just. It's camp. It's training camp.
I'm going to text JP right now, JP Finley. I'm going to say, when was the last time, if JP's over there, when was the last time a head coach read a prepared statement?
In training camp.
I can't recall
training camp.
About something he said the day before?
About something he said the day before.
Right.
Like, why couldn't he just speak off the cuff and say, hey, guys, We got a little carried away with it yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that big of a
maybe
deal.
I misspoke a little bit. I love these guys. I love the coaches. I love what they're doing. The players, if they have concerns, I tell them to go to the. It's normal. This is all normal stuff.
They don't want him speaking off the cuff because they're afraid of what he's going to say next. He can't be trusted to go off the cuff anymore. All right, we have another clip of Ron. This is him talking about his interaction with Eric Bieniemy after all of this erupted yesterday late during our show, like at 9:30 or 9:45.
We talked about it, and it's and it was just I basically told him I put my foot in my mouth. I think what I said wasn't as clear as it needed to be, and I think the understanding of it is just the fact that I think everybody's making, in my opinion, a little bit more than needs to be made of this, because again, the results are what you're looking for on the field, and so far the last couple of days have been outstanding. I think Eric has done a great job of communicating his message. Now that guys, have opened up, talked with him, he's opened up to them. It's been a great bit of growth the last couple of days that guys are starting to have the aha moments. That's why we do this. That's why we want that. It's we had a guy come out of a break one time and just really burst out of it, and the ball was right on time, and you sit there and go, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're looking for.
That was a little better.
Right, that was better because then
he cuff.
Yeah, that was off the cuff. That was natural.
That's all he should have done.
But he's
And he's right. We're made too much of it. It's just that we're killing a day of sports radio.
Yeah, and this is what
We're
the media
waiting for
does.
the games.
This is social media just runs with stuff like this.
Yeah, so does sports radio.
But
Exactly.
Everybody.
Don't get us wrong. We were happy he did it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was great material.
I was overjoyed at Ron stumbling and bumbling and talking too long and being weird in front of the mic. We relish that.
Yeah. But Ron has to be smarter than that because it's not just. I mean, ESPN yesterday, NFL Live.
No, I know.
You had Booger McFarland calling the Commander players soft on national TV yesterday because of Ron.
Right.
Because-
He
and
just
nobody
started
forced
a
that.
fire.
He started the fire. Yes.
Totally.
Yeah, he's a
But-
PR mess.
But again, like I said at the top of the show, did he do it on purpose or did he just literally just step into it for no reason? It's like he made his own duty and
I think
stepped
he
in.
steps into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
what
the
are you
last thing he
doing?
wants to do is do that on purpose to send a message and then the next day read a prepared
I
statement.
mean, that prepared statement is embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
That's freaking embarrassing. Sorry. That's an embarrassing statement.
And I have a hard time believing that this is a methodical thing that Ron did. Maybe it was something he was planning on doing, but he didn't expect it to go off the rails as much as it did.
Just say, guys, I think you all got a little carried away. It's not that big a deal. Coaches and players have disagreements and talks all the time. No big deal. I get it. You guys, you're doing your thing. But let's kind of move on here. We're preparing for the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a great practice with the Ravens next week.
You want to hear my favorite part of the prepared statement?
Yes, please.
I also want to clear up the reference I made about Jack in comparison to Eric. I did not communicate that correctly, and I met with Eric. We had a great conversation, and that was cool.
And that was cool.
I
that
had
part.
a great conversation. That was cool.
Look, it's one of the lead stories on Get Up. What a Ron, man. Come on.
It's just so weird, dude.
That's why Josh
Hey,
just has to
you know
say,
what?
Ron, nice guy, but you're just not very good
Jason,
at this.
And that was cool.
We got to move on from you.
We only have to endure 17 more games of Ron Rivera.
Probably correct.
I mean, I think I'm about 98. I think the probability is about 90% plus.
Yeah.
That he won't be back with his weird prepared statements in 2024. Somebody else will be in charge. You'll have a whole new football operation in charge here. Like it's going to be a full-on house cleaning by Harris.
It's just so
and
funny
company.
that he's reading off the paper and is leaning against his hat.
I mean, did he think that people wouldn't realize he's reading from a statement by trying to hide it with the commander's
hat?
lid?
God. If I was Ron and I stepped in it like that, and I'm sure I would step in things,
And that was cool.
I would just say, guys, this is just, we're all making too big a deal out of something here. Not a big deal. Sam Howell was pretty good today. Chase looked great. Let's talk football.
Right.
Please, can we talk some football here?
You should have got one of those big hats to hide his prepared statement.
Part of a Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
call your big hat guy.
Right.
get me a dozen of them because I'm gonna need
You
them.
make a whole wall of your statement.
Right. Right.
Can't see the paper behind the big hat.
We're going to be talking about this.
And this is, you know what? This is not a good omen for the beginning of the season. Like, things are already a little bit, we're encountering choppy waters.
I thought we were
already.
beyond all this. Like, we got rid of Dan. We had a big party. Everyone was all happy.
Right.
Now we're talking about dumb stuff again.
It just never stops.
You know, I thought that the quarterback inevitable controversy that we're going to be dealing with this year was embarrassing enough.
Right.
Now we're dealing about.
And you know
with
something
this.
else will happen in the next couple weeks?
Yeah.
Hell, it might happen today.
Oh, I've got to guess that the PR team sat down with Ron and said, please, just don't make our jobs any harder than they already are.
Well, why didn't Ron just say, I'm not going to read a statement.
Yeah, that's
Why didn't
so
you just say,
dumb.
I'm not reading the statement?
maybe his
It'll
bo-
blow over.
Maybe his new boss
All right,
said,
so Get Up can talk about it. The Junkies can talk about it and
Yeah.
kill some segments, but it'll blow over.
You read a
Because the
statement
preseason
like
game
that?
starts in 2 days. They won't be talking about it next week.
It's almost like you're being punished.
yeah,
No,
you know,
no. You read a
You're
statement
doing a
like that,
perp
like
walk.
after somebody
It becomes
caught
a
you,
bigger
like, saying,
story.
like a racial
well,
bad word or something.
also, we don't
Yeah.
know this, but
And that was cool.
maybe Josh Harris saw what happened yesterday and said, well, this is craziness. We can't let this stand. Maybe it's the new owner
You
said,
think?
you got to read off this statement because you effed up yesterday.
I still would have said no.
That's just
Sorry,
a guess.
Josh.
Maybe
That's just a guess.
maybe it's EB2.
Maybe it's EB2 flexing his muscle.
Well,
flexing
he
on
got
him.
bitter. He got in Ron's face.
Could
Got
be.
bitter. He said,
Hey,
dude,
dude,
why
what
are
are you
you
doing?
why are you embarrassing me?
Yeah,
That
why
could
you-
be it too.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Hmm.
Wait,
And then
Jack's
Ron- and
better
then-
coaching me?
Yeah, and then Ron's going, whoa, I didn't mean it. Here, look, I'll have someone whip up some statement, and I'll apologize. Will that make you happy?
God, can you imagine
Man,
those
it's
guys not getting along all
And that
year?
was cool.
It's a mess. It's a mess over there. I haven't played the first preseason game.
All right. Hey, let's get a couple of calls in here before the break. Let's go to, you want to go to Nick in the Burn.
Nick, what's up, buddy?
Nick, what's up?
Hey, fellas, what's up? You know, as a fan, I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, we don't need to know everything that's going on inside inside the team. Like, there's dynamics that happen on the team that we don't really need to know about. And I feel like Ron, unfortunately, has not only maybe burned the trust with Bieniemy, but how about the players who felt like they were having a private conversation with him? Now they feel like they can't trust him.
Right.
They can't,
There might be some of that because imagine if you're one of the guys that was bitching.
Yeah.
Now everybody, all the reporters are asking, who's the guy that's bitching?
Yeah,
Right. They're all
now,
trying to
now
find
we got to go find that
Right.
guy.
And then we're texting the reporters. Who was it? Who's the guy?
All right.
It's such a nothing burger, and we've made it. This is
Mountain
the
out of a
epitome of
molehill.
mountain out of a molehill.
And
This
that's
is
basically
the-
what he said.
It's a good
This
old
is-
man saying,
Dude, there's not a better example
Yeah.
of a nothingness that was interesting, but it's really nothing in the grand scheme of things, and now you've just, poured gasoline on
But
it.
on August 9th, before a preseason game, that's what people are going to talk about.
Yeah, because there's not much going on.
Right.
God, thank God.
I would have said, there's no chance I'm reading a statement off of my hat
War and Peace
to sound like a
statement.
dum-dum that is just going to bore everyone to tears.
I'm
Yeah.
so bored.
There's no chance I'm reading that.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry, PR staff. Sorry,
say-
Josh Harris.
Yeah,
not
if
reading
you,
that.
Yeah, if you want mea culpa, I'll just go up there and say, you
Just say,
guys,
guys.
yeah, I'll wing it.
Maybe I misspoke yesterday. We put a little bit too much weight into what was said. Everything's going fine. I love Bieniemy. The players love him. I think we're going to have really
Except for the ones that complained to me.
players love grueling
Huh?
workouts.
It said the players love him, except for the ones that complained to me.
The
I mean-
several that came into my office.
Look, guys complain all the time. I've been in this league for 50 years. Every year there's training camp fights. There's guys bitching. It's normal.
Yeah, you should have said,
Relax.
that. Ron, what are you doing, bro?
Literally, I should be a PR guy. I think I'm quitting radio. I'm starting my own PR company because I would be better. I'm starting my own PR company. You know what?
Sports PR.
If you need PR, hit me up. I'm literally a genius at it.
Okay, well,